Page 402, almost the end of the book. The book is called Your Soul's Gift. Life can sometimes seem a very lonely path, but even if there is no physical help around you, there are always spiritual energies. The energies of home are always around you. This is a temporary visit to Earth. You can make it easier if you try to feel the love of home every instant of your life. Open up to it. It is already there. You do not have to create it. It is the natural flow of life. That is my message. Help is always available and you are never alone. Michaela, if I allow, then this wonderful ease and grace comes, and I understand the perfection of all creation, then the story is healed. These wise words from Michaela illuminates the foundation of her healing, which is in truth our healing. What she once judged as bad, she now sees as perfect. When she once attempted to fix, she now permits. What she once viewed as broken, she now knows is whole. Such is the extent of her healing. Within her one lifetime, Michaela has allowed and felt to the core of her being the torment of her soul's myriad lifetimes. That allowing and feeling was the transmutation of the pain of those other lives. When she allowed that pain to flow through her in whatever form is assumed, it was as though the shutters of a long abandoned home had been flung open. Brilliant sunlight flooded in. Fresh breezes sweeping through and bringing renewed life with them. This she did in service to her soul and indeed to you and me, since we are all one. Only the most courageous souls serve their souls through embodiments on earth, and only the most courageous of those agree to take on what we call mental illness. As Joshua told us, many of those who plan this challenge are very old, deep, sensitive souls. To be tender and yet embody on earth may be difficult under the best of circumstances. To be tender and yet to experience literal living nightmares, as Michaela did, is an act of deep love and the utmost bravery. No one who understands this truth can fail to grow in self-love. No one who feels this truth can fail to know greatness. If you ever suffered from mental illness and judged yourself as bad or broken, know now that all of spirit stands in admiration of your transcendent beauty. If you ever condemned yourself as weak, realize now that your guides and angels applaud your immense strength. If you ever thought yourself to be unimportant, feel in this moment the boundless gratitude of both your soul and its expressions in other lifetimes, whom you are helping to heal. You are of infinite worth and immeasurable importance, your healing radiating to the far corners of the universe. Anything less is fiction. Anything else belies your magnificence. Let us see too the equal worth and importance of others who experience mental illness. If we have pitied and thus energetically disempowered them, let us now view them as the majestic souls they truly are. If we have thought them to be our burden, let us now know them to be our teacher, just as Michaela was a teacher to her mother, father, and husbands. If we have seen them as in need of healing, let us now understand that their mental illness is the healing desired and sought by their souls. Indeed, on earth little is as we believed it to be. For many millennia, we as a race have feared, scorned, pitied, and misunderstood those with mental illness. Now we may see clearly, through Michaela's experience, we discover that psychosis can be the bleed truths from other lifetimes and dimensions, far from being out of touch with reality. Michaela was simply in contact with other realities, perceiving real energies that sought and were in need of healing. Too, her experience teaches us that depression and mania results when one is not sufficiently grounded on the earth plane, a common result of a soul feeling a moment of doubt or uncertainty before entering body. And yet it was precisely those high light energies of the manic states that birthed Michaela's remembrance of herself as soul. Her mania, which many might judge as dysfunction or no redeeming value, was in fact a means by which she brought the wisdom, joy, and compassion of her soul into body to share with us. Her courageous willingness, both before and after birth, to plumb the depths of depression and face the consequences of manic behaviors, has in many respects made her the teacher she is today. And purposefully did she choose, before she was born, to have a sensitive nervous system and brain, so she might explore the vast landscape of the world within. Though she knew this decision would lead to being tormented by voices, she nonetheless embraced this bold plan in service to her soul and our world. Her obsessive-compulsive disorder was her mind's natural attempt to manage the fear triggered by the nightmares and voices. And bulimia brought to her awareness her doubts about being on the earth plane.